Malcoy went mid. This is going to push that back off. Lux is going top to counter the Pantheon. I'm pretty. We're just going to. Laning phase is starting to fade now. We're just having to go wherever we need. We're not sticking to lanes anymore. We're trying our hardest to stay because we want the laning phase to last because we have a better late game, I want to say. Caitlyn is a early game champion. She falls off late game. Unless Brand snowballs, which he isn't yet, he's pretty weak late game. Pantheon is a threat, whether the laning phase carries on or not. So we want to carry on the laning phase because Aurelia, Lux, Diana and Twisted are very scary when they get their farm. So we try and keep hold. Here, I see them. I get caught out though, but I have Lux and Twisted nearby. There's the jump for Pantheon. Twisted gets wiped out here. Aurelia unfortunately didn't get anything off on them. She just ran. This is where we go in. I do believe I survived with a juke over with my ult and managed to walk away safely. Twisted also has a go at Aurelia here because instead of defending she fell back, but she was in the right because he was at lower health percentage than her, so her stun wouldn't have gone off on her. Whatever. Caitlyn's now taking our blue and Aurelia's going to push top. Caitlyn's got our blue and leaves the one creep there so the creep camp can't spawn. That, I think, throws me off late game. I can't remember. I don't remember if I get annoyed with that. I probably do. I hate it when people do that. So everybody's ults are up except for Pantheons and Lux's. So next team fight is going to be full of ults if they last to the team fight. There's the stun off on Brand and the follow up with the ball of light thingamabob. Lux's ult is almost off, as is Pantheon's. And that is Lux's ult back on. 15 minutes in and we're going 9 to the enemies, 8 to us. They're leading in gold and they have a tower over us. So at this point it's looking very bad. Oh, here comes the Twisted. There's the stun, the follow-up stun and the orb of light and the kill. That was a very nice change CC from him there. And Hecarim takes the red, which I'm surprised about. I would have thought he would have given it to Caitlyn, as she is getting quite powerful now. She's got her 2 Doran's Blades, she's got Vampire Scepter, her lifesteal is okay. She doesn't have crits yet, and she doesn't have damage yet, but she's still a scary champ early game all the same. We're going 9 to 9 now. So we're catching up for gold, we're 0.8. Yeah, 0.8 gold behind, so 800 gold. So another turret, and that should bring us somewhere near. Here I come in for the gank. I missed my... There's the shield, there's the slow. But look, he's just shredding through us. He's trying to ult out, and he doesn't manage it. We managed to jump on him before he manages to ult out. Not much going on bottom. There's a gank getting ready for mid. Lux is right to fall off. The dragon is warded, so she did see them coming. No, our dragon isn't warded. Theirs is. We did not see them coming. It's a good job that she dual plays defensively, or he would be toast right now, because this is going to be a 3-man gank. Hey, he has no idea they're there. Lux is just free for the taking. If they get a stun off, that's all they have to do. They're moving down bottom now. This is the dangerous part. This is where we could see death. Hecarim, Caitlyn falling bottom. They have good CC, but it's not going to be strong enough for 3 of them. The Twisted ult goes off just in time. He gets out to the turret, and so does Hecarim. Twisted was very good to ult there. He saw them coming and just wanted out. He did not want to even attempt that. Yeah, Pantheon's back top, chasing Aurelia down. The blue are going for Dragon. Jewel is holding Brand on mid. He can't go help, but between the 3 of them, they should be able to take it without a problem. Yep, just Hecarim and Malcoy alone. You don't even need Caitlyn, but she's there just for the extra speed. We have no way of contesting it. Our bottom lane isn't pushed up. If we go in there, we probably die. We've got no support from Aurelia. And there's the Slay. Now she's going to check blue, even though I haven't been back there yet because I'm stupid. Here you see Caitlyn coming in for us. Me and Chris. There's 3 of them, Malkoy and Hecarim as well. This could be another death. We see them, we cycle round, we head up river, and... Oh, no, where are we going? I don't understand. We see them coming, and yet... We have support coming from Twisted, we have support coming from Lux almost. Here they come, Hecarim's getting pretty low, he's getting pretty low, he gets away! No, he doesn't, the Ignite kills him and finishes him off. That was unfortunate. We almost got Hecarim there, unfortunately. Again, Pantheon is just jumping on Aurelia and bursting her down. There's no way of... She's no way of countering him now. Stun does very little damage, her basics do very little damage, her jump does very little damage. She's just stuck. And yeah, she's stuck in the well, but I doubt she's going to be able to get out of anytime soon. She just keeps fighting him and every time fails. It's not a fun. I don't know where Twisted came from there. He seemed to just appear, unless I wasn't paying attention. I don't know why Caitlyn locked her ult so early, as I was pretty high. But there's another turret putting them 1,000 gold ahead of us, which more than 1,000 gold ahead of us, which isn't good. It's putting us at quite a disadvantage. Twisted's falling back. Well, we signal him to, but he needs that farm. He needs to try and get crazy power. It's only excuse me, only Malkoy. I go on brand, but he flashes. And, oh, the Lux Salt almost gets him. You see the Twisted going behind, and the stun card. He was stuck there. It was either Lux Ball of Light or Twisted Stun, and he went for the Twisted, which was probably smart, because the Fed Lux, that ultimate's just wow. Oh, but they get it. Here comes the Pantheon. Oh, he's going to jump in. Jumps in on me. Lux gets stuck in a trap, but luckily he doesn't change target. And I die, unfortunately. But I do believe that... Oh, is Lux going to die? She might. She blows flash. Aurelia gets the kill. Is she going to carry on Malkoy? No. Malkoy's probably too strong. Oh, no. There's the stun. But she decides to fall off. Probably best since Caitlyn was coming for support from behind. We're now winning in kills, and we're only 500 gold behind. 2 towers, and that was an easy catch-up, so we're not actually behind by that much. Items, Malkoy versus Hecarim. Hecarim looks like he's got the better item set. Pantheon versus Aurelia. Pantheon's obviously got the better set. Brand versus Lux. They seem to be pretty even. Hecarim versus Diana. I have Riley's. He has no gold pretends, which is putting him behind in gold. But he has the better item set overall. But I have the Riley's, which is a pretty good item on Diana because it slows and health. And then Caitlyn versus Twisted. Twisted looks like he has the better items, but I think Caitlyn's damage is a little bit higher at the moment. But here she dies, trying to take our blue again. So she deserves that. Trying to do a trick twice in a row. Here we see Brand taking their blue. I should probably give this to Lux. Do I give it to Lux? I can't remember. No, I take it myself. Diana is a very mana-hungry champ. She doesn't need it once she gets some items, but early game, if you can call this early game, she is still pretty mana-hungry. We're now only losing by 200 gold, and we still got 2 turrets behind. So, with a turret, that difference is going to go down significantly. Our farm is obviously better than theirs, and we're getting more money off those creeps. Even though Pantheon and Brand do seem to have the highest, creep scores in the game. Here we see the Malkoy and Hecarim. We jump on them. We have support. We can do this. The Pantheon ult is coming in, but ignore it. Twisted gets jumped on. He got jumped on so much. It wasn't a fun game. The double Hecarim ult, double kill with the Lux ult. We go on it. We're holding it off. We're blocking him. We keep it, and the triple kill. We're going in on Caitlyn. Nice poke I have on her there. Chris follows me in, which is probably stupid. But look at her health, she's getting low. We could kill her, we can kill her, I believe, but we can kill her if we jump on her. The stun, the Q, and the ult. That's all it takes, she dies. And I do believe this is where we don't get mid because we have no creeps. Joel gets stuck in a trap. Is he gonna die? He drops the shield and luckily it keeps him alive. I remember him screaming at that point saying, "Come on!" which is very amusing. We're losing top, so I cycle up to red to get that. Don't actually go top. I'm guessing I must have seen the turret just handling the minions and it would last me getting there. Aurelia's now farming the jungle, which is very smart as she is pushed behind. Bottom is also getting pushed, but Twisted's defending that. So we haven't got any turrets yet and we are heading gold. We're now winning by 5 kills. So we've got 500 gold, no, 1,500 gold difference, which is a very good difference without having those 2 turrets. Excuse me. So this Pantheon is getting very scary now. He is chunking us all for crazy damage. Brand isn't that powerful, but he's still a threat if we don't take him out in team fights. So we're getting to the point now, who do we focus? We have Caitlyn, Pantheon, Brand, and maybe even Hecarim, because he is a very scary character. Caitlyn dies very quickly, so does Brand, but Hecarim and Pantheon are both very tanky and they have good CC. So if they can keep Brand and Caitlyn safe whilst chunking us, then it is going to be a very scary fight on our hands. We're cycling top to get Mercury here. Blue is cycling down to Dragon. The 4 of us decide to stay mid. Twisted uses his ult and sees that they're at Dragon. He knows they're there. Ultimate goes off from Lux too early. Excuse me. Here I find Mycoy. I don't know why he was waiting in this rush. He should have just left. I don't think he knew how powerful I was at this point. I just start chunking him for crazy damage and there is nothing he can do to stop me. And the Q finishes him off. They are waiting there. We're in separate brushes. Caitlyn goes in with the lead, which is she really. They know he's in there. They're going to jump in. They need to fall back a little bit before the Pantheon jumps on them. Aurelia's the first to get chunked. The Hecarim ult goes off. Pantheon is going to drop. No, yes, he drops. Caitlyn ult doing very little versus Twisted. Twisted gets thrown out of the group here. He is going to fall here. He falls, but no. A 2 for 2. Oh, and the Lux almost gets it, but we get a turret in exchange. So because of my kill on Malcolm, it was technically a 2 for 2, which wasn't too bad. They're cycling top to come and get me. They're rather low health versus the full health Diana, which I don't know how smart of a job is. I go into the blue brush, they see me, they fall back. I see Caitlyn low, I think I can get her. I jump, I Q, I shield, I pull, I do everything, and she dies.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
They're pinging me like crazy, they want to kill me. There's nothing they can do against me here. I'm just sitting there behind their turrets. They should have responded quicker. I have a nice amount of time just to chunk at the turret. I see Malcoy coming. I'm not afraid of Malcoy. Brand I am afraid of. I activate my shield. I flash the wall just before the Brand things. I get support from Hecarim here. Lux is cycling down. The ult comes off and unfortunately it almost killed me. If it had bounced off Hecarim again, it would have killed me. Here, Lux is falling and she dies. Hecarim also dies, unfortunately. I throw a Q in just to try and do something. I have Twisted coming in from behind. I sit there a little bit too long. Still trying to fall. I'm throwing Qs out. I've got to try. I see Hecarim here and I stick around just that little bit too long. So it was a 3 for 1, which is not what we needed or wanted.